I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh my, the artistic humor of Joa Antonio. Thank you for that, Joa. That was very, very funny. Great way to start today's show for a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a great week so far. Hope you're having a great weekend. I call us the shut-ins. We are officially the shut-ins. We're all stuck in our homes. Never, ever anything to do but sim race, right? That's all we have is sim racing now. Tom Jones, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm here on time. I think we even started a moment early. I hear my brother coming in the door right now. That's pretty normal for this hour of the day. You're going to hear the dog note go nuts. And I guess this is the official kickoff of the Friday of the weekend when my brother walks in the middle of a pit stop or at the beginning of the pit stop. So here we are. Hope you're all having a good week. What are you doing to stay sane? Not enough volume? That's got to be on your end. The volume looks A-okay on mine. I'm not going to make a change. It looks all right to me. Anyway, what are you guys doing to stay sane? What are you doing to deal with being stuck at home? I have a lot of friends who have kids, and that was the funny story of the week for me. The ones who have kids. The people who have kids seem to be going a lot more stir-crazy than the ones who do not have friends. Hey, Greg, you want to come say hi? Not really. Greg, you want to come wave to the camera? Not really. Not going to happen, you guys. Just know that when and if my brother ever does make another cameo, it's that special. My brother is not. Making fun of Bucho is how you're keeping sane. Why would you want to stay sane? Someone else. Oh, you couldn't hear Shaun Ross? Oh, do we have to redo our intro? Do we have to redo the intro? We have to redo the intro. That's just not right. That was priceless. Whoop, whoop. All right, hold on. Bear with me. We're going to do this again, you guys. OBS. This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole. Welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where you, my good friends, the pit crew, you are the real star of today's show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out on a Hump Day Wednesday. It's not Hot Lap Hump Day, but mark your calendar, because if Hump Day is on the 1st, that means we have a very early... This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole. Welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where you, my good friends, the pit crew, you are the real star of today's show. Was that louder? Was that better for you guys? I hope that was better. All right. Shaun Rouse's #1 fan. Yeah, Joa did a spectacular job with that. I applaud you, Joa. I would send you a sticker, but I'm pretty sure you already have one. So what is going on in sim racing? I can tell you right now, sim racing news today is a little on the nauseating side for me. And I was saying on the Twitch, let me disclaim this really quick. When I'm the one reporting the news, it's hard for me to report the repeat of, okay, this esports series is redoing it again and again and again. It was actually getting a little bit hard for me to do that on the esport level, because unless I wanted to truly be Sports Center, not the news, and in thinking about things, it's not even the news I want to do, it's the hanging out show that I want to do. Going to news is one step, going to reporting the esport like we're Sports Center is the next step, and now having to talk about the pro esport series, which I don't consider them the pros, but the real life pro esport series is even one further step removed from what I actually care and want to talk about other than in general thinking. I did bring the stories up because I think you guys depend on me to bring certain topics. I think with us being all shut-ins and looking for that entertainment, looking for that sanity, perhaps these do add an extra element of entertainment for you guys. But when it's 3, 4, or 5 of these every single show, and then each show is also 2 or 3 new ones, the Johnny-come-latelys, the series that don't want to miss out or be left out, Yeah, or the next big name of who's going to be running in the race. I'm not sure how long I'm entertained by those thoughts. How long are you guys entertained by that is just as important, obviously. So let's go through them. Let's get on with the news. Also, before we get to the news, let's talk about fun stuff. We moved the pit stop to Friday night. We did that to allow some people who couldn't be here for the years we've been doing this now live being able to be part of the show. That's one part. The other part is because it meant that we could go right from the show right into Friday Night Fun, right into racing. So with those factors, what was my point here? Oh, what are we doing tonight? So, immediately following the pit stop, starting at 6 o'clock. It's already set up. I don't need to do anything, including if I run late, I just miss practice. Like, you guys could leave here and go practice. I'm stuck here working. But the Cup cars, we had such a good time at the Cup cars last week. I got crashed out of the race when my screen went black. So tonight we are going to do the Cup cars again. This time we're going to go to Homestead, Miami. A little bit shorter of a track, a little bit more of a challenge. I'm trying to ease this group into oval racing, but it should be fun. Should be another racetrack that allows us to get some good racing in. So at 6 o'clock, under the hosted section on racing, hosted by me, Shaun Cole, we are going to have Cup cars at Homestead. That's the Camaro versus the Mustang versus the Camry. The NASCAR Cup cars. Fixed setup. 6 o'clock is when we open for practice. 7 o'clock qualifying. And then a 65-lap race. So whole thing should be wrapped up by 8 o'clock for sure. On time. If we hit cautions, we could end on time. Anyway, that should be a lot of fun. Password will be Simpit 2020. I'll talk about it at the end of the show. But at 6 o'clock, rain or shine, whether I'm still here working or not, you can go join that hosted room. All right, on with the news. Ricmotech Road to Indy presented by Cooper Tires Iracing E-Series returns Saturday at COTA. This is going to be round 2 of 5 events. That's Saturday, tomorrow, the 4th, tomorrow. Competitors representing all 3 of the world's leading driver development platforms return to racing virtually this week with the Ricmotech Road to Indy presented by Cooper Tire Iracing E-Series heads to the Circuit of Americas and takes the green flag for second of 5 events this Saturday, April 4th. That's what we talked about. 45-minute race starts at 1:15 Eastern. Yes. Rob Howden, the official voice of Road to Indy, will lead the E-Series race commentary, including pre- and post-race ceremonies, including the presentation of Simmetric Driver Performance Labs Pole Position Award. There you go. So that's going on tomorrow. Yeah, and Danny, I think that's more the mentality of why I started this show. It wasn't necessarily to cover... It definitely wasn't to cover the pro real-life drivers sim racing. Now, that is big news. But if it becomes the normal, I'm not sure I do. And even with the Esport, I like to cover it because it's sort of what we do, but it's not really where the heart and soul of what we do here is. So I agree with you, Danny. IMSA iRacing Pro Series to bring bi-weekly Thursday night racing action starting April 16th. So, following last month's successful IMSA Sebring Super Saturday on iRacing, the IMSA and iRacing have taken the next step in bi-weekly series of Thursday night races to be known as the IMSA iRacing Pro Series. 90 minutes, and series will return on April 16th, WeatherTech. Now, the question is this going to be aired anywhere? The Invitational Series will be open to IMSA drivers. I have a buddy who's trying to get into that. All races will be streamed on iRacing's YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, including commentary from IMSA announcer. So at this point, we are not going to see this one on television. We're already at 100 messages. That's awesome. What news is that, Norman, I'm sorry. I'm reading 2 things at once. Norman, what news was that about Stefano? Is he the one who retired? One of them retired just the other day. I believe the Stinger is a legitimately fast car as well. I read, but they're very personal tweets, that are ones I read about Stefano. It's because we are, I read that, but it's because I'm friends of Stefano. I didn't read that through the Assetto Corsa channel, so I didn't bring that in news, because I'm like, yeah, even though he's sort of an entity, I was kind of waiting on more of an official post, but yes. What else? If you have a link to that, I'll bring it into the show for sure. I didn't bring it in. I know the story. I forgot to bring it into the show. NBC Sports to stream IndyCar Racing Challenge this Saturday. Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama, presented by AM First. That's going to be tomorrow as well at 2:30 Eastern Time. So you're going to have competing esports. To the point now you're going to have competing esports series, I do believe. It's not in Cup yet. You saw it on Race Department? Oh, okay. We'll have to look for that. Or if somebody can put the link in, I'll bring it in. Am I legit? No, I legit friends. I don't know Stefano's kids' names, and I have never wished him a happy birthday, and he's never wished me a happy birthday. So I'm not sure I would call us legit friends, but we are Facebook friends. Tom Jones. Alabama and Doritos. There you go. There you go. I leave the jokes for you guys. NASCAR America presents NBC Esport Short Track iRacing Challenge beginning Monday, April 6th on NBC Sports Channel. So not wanting to be beat out by Fox, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kyle Busch, and Denny Hamlin headline a group of 18 drivers slated to compete at Rockingham Speedway, Lucas Oil Raceway at Indianapolis. I've been there, but I didn't go look at the track, funny enough. Myrtle Beach Speedway and Martinsville Speedway. Daily races air Monday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern on NBC Sports Channel. Championship Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so from Monday through Wednesday, 6 different drivers will compete in 2-timed races in Cup Series cars, an iconic track at 7 p.m. There you go. You got more of this going on. Others to go. So Monday will be Kyle Busch, William Byron, Austin Dillon, Parker Kligerman, Tyler Reddick, and Bubba Wallace. Tuesday night at Lucas will be Justin Allgaier, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, Harrison Burton, Denny Hamlin, and Kyle Larson. And Wednesday at Myrtle Beach will be Landon Castle, Matt D. Benedetto, Earnhardt Jr., Timmy Hill, Ryan Preece, and Matt Snyder. Brad, wouldn't that be awesome? That would be awesome. Thank you, Amir. We'll get to that right after our last iRacing story. Hashtag VCO Jimmer Challenge. The Esport Racing Community challenges SimStar Jimmy Broadbent. Also tomorrow, extended through tomorrow, I should say, Jimmy Broadbent takes up the challenge laid down by the community in the VCO Jimmy Challenge, powered by Fanatic. Time Attack Challenge with the Mazda MX-5 at Lime Rock Park to take place on iRacing on Friday. Fanatic set worth roughly $1,700 awaits the winner. There you go. You can go do that tomorrow, or extended till tomorrow if you want to take part in the Jimmer Challenge. iRacing. This was cool. This was the late model race that they had going on. Watch your ears. Let me turn down the volume before I do this. We made that adjustment for the Shaun Ross video. In fact, before we turn down the volume, in case anybody missed it, and to give Joa credit where credit is due, let's just one more time. This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole. Welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where you, my good friends, the pit crew, you are the real star today show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out on a Hump Day Wednesday. It's not Hot Lap Hump Day, but mark your calendar, because if Hump Day is on the 1st, that means we have a very early... There you go. All right, now let's turn down that volume. Sorry. And here we go. Morton late models. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's all. I'm sorry. I just let it. I was reading other things. Here. What else do we have? ERL Premier Series. No, we're not worried about that. And NASCAR NBC. We just talked about that. The short track challenge. Brahman, we nearly hit our goal and race hasn't even started. Many eyes. 3 hours of Imola. Red Bull Racing Esport. Just 1 month to the first. Nope. I thought I had another one here. Oh, here's the video for the Jimmer Challenge. I believe Thomas is on the board of directors, and it's owned by a group, not Thomas. Endor Company. No, I don't think Rseat bought Fnatic. I'm just playing this one over and over again, too. Sorry as I'm spacing. Honda Grand Prix of Alabama. We already talked about that. Here's a lap around Barber with Joseph Newgarden. This is for the IndyCar Challenge for tomorrow, by the way. If you haven't seen it, there's that new halo. Or windscreen, they're calling it. Dave Blair, no, I'm not. I mean, I wasn't planning on it, I should say. You get a 2.5. You get a 2.5. All right, so you got that as well on the Iracing Twitter page. Simon Paganow. Then you've got... hold on, where is it? So much going on, you guys. Saturday simulcast for Fox. Sunday simulcast for Fox. Bristol is the race they're at this weekend. VCO, what a moment, what a field. Landon Castle. Was that where he was? No. All right. Back to back, we already talked about that. IMSA Pro Series, we already talked about that. Recap of iRacing's week, but now you've got their people doing Alex Weaver doing commentary on what went on in the esport world of NASCAR. Kind of a different world right now. All right, thank you, Amir, for bringing this to us. Big news. Stefano Casillo. Is leaving Kunos. One of the key men responsible for Ferrari Virtual Academy, Netcar Pro, Assetto Corsa Competizione has left Kunos Simulazioni. Goodbye and good luck, Stefano. Yeah, definitely one of the greats behind the Kunos group. For those who are fans and remember and go back to the Netcar Pro days, this is a very big deal. Netcar Pro, for many years, was the Indy sim that forced the big developers to keep working hard. If you want to know why the physics of a great many sims improved, it was some pressure put on some of the community by Netcar Pro. Netcar Pro had incredible physics, and Tom Jones, that has got to be a joke. I wish you were telling me the truth, but I think that's a joke. I think I read something about him concentrating on family and other things in life. Anyway, he is leaving the company. This could be a big deal. You know, it was a big deal when 505 bought Kunos. So, that's Fano, not Stefano. Anyway, that's too bad. We're losing a good one there, you guys. He is an important key player at Assetto Corsa. And I noticed they haven't posted anything on their site, and they haven't posted a job application. 505 Games community blog, Assetto Corsa Competizione Racing to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on June 23rd, 2020. I know we've talked about it, but they did put a post out. Wait, this is back on March 11th. This isn't new. Why are you on this, Shaun? They reposted their own stuff, and I suckered for it. Anyway, 23rd and 23rd for PlayStation 4 and Xbox variations. In addition to that, David Perel. David Perel's becoming the next slut of sim racing, is he not? Hiltz Mike. Yeah, I've always been a huge fan, and to be honest with you, I feel like I've always kind of felt like Netcar was their greatest work in some ways. Assetto Corsa was really clean and polished by comparison, but on a hardcore sim level, it never felt quite as good as Netcar Pro did. And then Competizione might have even been another step down, I hate to say, in some ways, to the hardcore purist at heart, for sure. On a commercial making money level, I think each step was a big step forward. So, and I would think any company, I would imagine almost every company that exists for the most part was started by somebody with some kind of a passion for something. If it's a bicycle company, it's because the guy loved bikes so much he wanted to start building them. If any hobby type thing like we do, that's certainly the case. Eventually you get people who just want to make a buck, but if you're a company, you also have a fiduciary duty to make money. And at some point, your focus could have been, for the most wonderful of reasons, this purist attitude towards sim racing, perhaps. But in the name of money, in the name of, in some cases, even staying afloat or staying in business, you have to move forward. And yeah, I think that's the point that you would need to make money, go more mainstream. So anyway, it is a big deal. David Perel not missing out on any of the racing action whatsoever, getting hardcore into sim racing. A few things to talk about with David Perel. He's almost in the news as much as Jimmy Broadbent. A new addition to the site are highly detailed track maps. He's been an obsessive. I want you guys to think about this in terms of your sim racing, but this is a real life racer talking. I've been an obsessed note taker since I started GT racing and slowly started creating detailed maps of all the circuits I race at. They're now available on the Academy and include all of the tracks in Assetto Corsa. So that's pretty cool. And then something about a super fast, but I had that also from David Perel. Let's move along though. We already talked about this. R Factor round 4 of the We Are the Race All-Star Battle is just a day away, and here are the top sim racers from a Hot Lap qualifier that will join the fight for the podium. This is also going on tomorrow. Billy Strange, how you doing, buddy? Joni Tomala, Nuno, Pinto, Jimmy Nisola, that's a new name for me. Did I have my disclaimer up the whole time? Oh, I just don't have my OBS. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm flying blind. Jonas Ravio, Manuel Biancolilla, Kuba Brzezinski, Michi Hoyer, Kevin Ryan, Arne Schoenvlet, and Erhan Jajovski are the competitors on that one. And let's take that disclaimer down. Look at that. I actually did my job. What else? Project Cars. If you're a console racer ready to begin your driver journey, then April is the perfect time to get started. Project Cars 2 is available on Xbox Games with Gold until April 30th. It's also on sale in the PlayStation Store until April 29th. So if you haven't tried out Project Cars 2, you could pick up AMS 2 instead. Or you could go get it for free or try it for free on Xbox. I'm kidding. I kid. I joke. I'm supposed to leave the jokes to you guys. Isn't that what we decided at the beginning of the show? And I am in a little bit of a hurry. 5:26. We have 34 minutes till race time. 34 minutes for me not only to finish this show, but to shut down both streams, get my rig, figure out which rig I'm going to run in, and get everything set up. So let's keep this show moving along. Dirt had a few things they are posting. Dirt fans, I hope you're doing well and safe. Best wishes from the Dirt crew. All right, now we have all their guys one by one. That's what I was talking about at the beginning. I'm not sure at what point I've gone to the point of nausea, to the point that I am not interested. I'm going to keep going with it, though. Kevin Hansen, these are the drivers who are now committing to the FIA World Rallycross Championship. This is the Dirt Rally 2.0 Pro Esport. More drivers, of course, to be announced soon. Kevin Hansen joins the grid. Jose Antonio Suarez joins the grid. That's them for BAFTA awards, dirt rollers, and I thought we had some cartoon books. Bennett is eager for the Esport Challenge. Painting Challenge. Nikki Theme joins the grid. Is that it? I thought we had more. Nope. All those guys are now committed to that series. So that is looking like another real legitimate Invitational Pro series. Ready to rally? We've got a monster Dirt Rally Club Championship on the way, starting tomorrow and running all year long. You can join that on, looks like what I'm assuming the standard or hardcore mode. Sryth subscribing to us on YouTube. Thank you very much, Sryth. Mic check. What do you mean? What do you mean, Damien? Mic check? Can you not hear me? What else? Or is that a Nikki theme thing? That's probably some Nikki theme thing. All right, what else? Formula One, thank you for racing with us. Their Twitter page has now hit, Instagram page has now hit 200,000 fans. And drivers confirmed for this weekend's virtual GP. Oh yeah, so now we have the same thing from the other side. You got Rocket Racing with George Russell, Nicholas Latifi joining their Esport series. You've got Ferrari Sport, former and current FDA drivers Charles Leclerc and Arthur Leclerc will be taking on race 1 of the Vietnam Virtual GP this Sunday. Aston Martin talking about giving away copies. Charles Leclerc, Arthur Leclerc, Russell Latifi. We talked about that. Lando shaving his head on stream. I guess that was entertainment. Like, I'm a little offended. The end, hashtag Baldo Norris. That's not bald, people. I'm sorry. I'm very offended. I'm going to sue Formula One 2019 for referring to this as bald. That is called a buzz. Bald. Bald comes with downsides. Buzz does not. I know, it's not even that buzzed. It's just like, Jesus. I know. People can't get enough Lando Norris. I think that's the main point there. Formula One, ahead of this weekend's virtual GP, we're setting up a challenge on Albert Park. Can you beat Jenson Button's 2019 Australian GP pole time of 1:26.202? I have a friend who was a big Jenson Button fan, and his first child is actually named Jensen. And obviously I told you about my friend Troy. He's a big Ayrton Senna fan, and his first daughter's name is Senna. Yeah, it's just a bad short haircut. What else? Anything else from them? Jenson Button. Oh, so the Jenson Button 2019 Jenson Button, a champ, is on board. Sorry, blah, 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 blah. I can't get it out of my mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Lando bathwater. That's what's next. Oh my God. Grid Friday free play is back, and this time we've chosen a prototype, the Acura DPI at Silverstone, my favorite track. Can you beat a 43.654? The challenge is on from the guys at Grid. I think that's all I had from them. It is. What else? We already talked about Formula One in the Albert Park. Yep. I mentioned Grid, F1 2019, and Dirt Rally are all free trial versions on Xbox One and PS4. So shut-ins, have fun, go get it. Play it for free. Rick, thank you very much. Yeah, everyone has to cut their own hair. Good point. Tom, yeah, it's not going to help you. That'll just make you more disgusting. NASCAR Heat showing off some of the truck racing they had going on. All right, there you go. That was cool. That was good enough, right? Here's our other coverage here. After battling most of the race, Lucky Dog 38. You know him. You know Lucky Dog 38. That was interesting. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, we have too many stories still. Dang it. Come on, rotate properly. Gran Turismo, David Perel. So again, jump on board with David Perel as he navigates a slipstream train around Nürburgring GP. Remember we saw that overdriving moment last week. Hi, Max. What's up, buddy? Hi. Oh, big stretch, huh? What's up, buddy? What are you doing? Come here. Come say hi. We're watching a video. We can take a moment. My Oculus runs 90 frames when I'm running, pegged at 90, 89, 90, 89, 90, nonstop, never seen higher or lower. We can uncork it on VR as well, Dave. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm going to have to try that. Hey, Greg. Did you want to come on camera? Did you want to come wave? Not going to happen, you guys. Sorry. Sorry. My brother says that he has a shit job, and therefore he's in no mood to come smile and play nice. Greg is my brother and the biggest supporter of the show that we've got. Carlos Sands showing his rig. Yeah, exactly, Rick.
I'm gonna do a couple of runs. I'm practicing McLaren GR3, so I need to improve my skills on that category with GTs. I need to keep myself busy and keep myself sharp. And join me whenever you want, guys. See you.
That's how I feel about my brother, Tom. My brother's the cool brother supporting this show. You wouldn't believe what my brother tolerates because of this show and me. So we should all thank my brother. He's in our credits for a reason, and it's because without him, none of this would happen. So despite him not wanting to come out on the show. Oh, you know, I swore. Nobody caught me. You guys didn't catch me. I was repeating somebody else, so I'm not sure if that counts, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you think so, Mike? I was wondering such a thing as well. What else do we have from Gran Turismo? Really nothing else, I don't think. This is the one we showed. This is pretty good. We showed this on Wednesday.
Too aggressive. Why did he send it like that?
No, everyone on Twitch can verify that I do them. All right, WRC 9. See the big 9? We picked up somebody grabbed that on Monday's show. Exactly, Joa, and he does. The official WRC driver, Roland Poom, gives us a sneak peek of San Nicolas Reverse, the first stage of the Chile WRC Esport event.
Let's see how it will play. Okay, here.
Hey, I didn't say mute.
Really fast places, big jumps as well. It's really wide and actually easy to drive, but you have to be really, you have to adjust the base notes here. There are not many places to gut here, to be honest. It feels like you can gut, but there's something inside all the time. Here we are in the finish. Time is 3:48 seconds almost.
All right, there you go. Can you beat him? Do you have what it takes? There are the roads. We've talked about that. And, oh, here. This is the girls' rig getting set up, I believe. Why is he in it? This is Mark. Oh, it's being delivered to her. Katie Munnings. Remember we talked about her on Monday? Oh, to be a woman in motorsport. I mean, as if they would make a video like this for anybody else, right? I mean, and am I an asshole for saying that? I mean, really. I mean, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I really don't know what's right or wrong on this, you guys. But, you know, there's the picture of junior WRC driver. Let's keep in mind, how many other junior drivers do you see promoted? But here she is. And she comes from, you know, and she's a popular person. She did... I did. Okay. I did. I'll give them to you in a minute here. Well, let me finish this thought real quick. Anyway, so there's the picture of her with her rig and everything, but now we've got the whole video of the delivery. Here, I'll do my 10 while you guys rewatch this video. And I'm just thinking, who else would they do that for? That's beyond encouraging, Neo. That's banking on, not encouraging. Encouraging would be giving a rig to every woman driver they can find. And it is the way it is. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, good or bad. I'm just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll say you're a woman. Hey, Pro Sim, how you doing? All right, that was it. Whew, who questioned whether I do them or not? You can't see it in my face. SimXperience has a post here. Wiccan set for virtual racing return. I think I meant to show this on Monday and didn't, just to make sure we did. But Robert Wickens, who obviously has been out of racing since that horrific crash of his. Anyway, he is working on, we on a shot of the wheel. I saw the wheel somewhere. He's going to be making his return to racing in the virtual way, running in the IndyCar series that they have going on. Not even sweating. Maybe a little bit. Ricmotech talking about the Road to Indy series. We talked about the last round. They're getting ready. April 4th, that's tomorrow. We talked about that earlier because Iracing was promoting it as well. But tomorrow is the next round in that 5-race championship. You've got a bunch of different drivers talking about it. Road to Indy talking about it. Indy talking about Road to Indy Insider talking about it. Round 2 of 5 tomorrow at 1:04. That's an interesting time. 1:04. Ricmotech being a big sponsor of this series and a big participant in it. So this Saturday is round 2 of the official Road to Indy Ricmotech series. Here's the little promotional video going on. 04. 1:04. Hey, Mr. Feltz. Hello to you as well. Yeah, I'm having a good day. All right, there you go. Okay. What else? Ooh, we're getting towards the end-ish, I think. I only have 16 minutes. I got a haul ass. That's not a story. That's a page. Remember we were talking about whether motorsport locks me out? See? There we go. Continue reading the story. So we're done with motorsport for the month. BTC title winner Ash Sutton held off Dylan O'Keefe to win a thrilling opening feature race of the ARG Esport Cup Series season on the Mount Panorama circuit. So that might be all we could talk about there. Verstappen crowned the champion of that Team Redline Esport series that was going on, so he did well. Esport calendar, all of the best virtual races to watch in April. Redline Real Racers Never Quit Round 6. That was today, actually. IndyCar Racing Round 2, that's tomorrow. Race All-Star Cup and Legends Trophy. That's going to be Saturday, April 4th. That's tomorrow. Billy Monger's in that one. NASCAR Pro Invitational Racing Series. That's going to be on Sunday, right? F1 drivers. Where's the date? Oh, wait. I missed the date. Yeah, Sunday, April 5th. Where I have my ad blocker. How did that happen? Someone just busted me for bras for women over 40. What have I been Googling? Thank you, Troy Denny. Veloce is not the GP series with Motorsport Games. Sunday, April 5th with F1 2019. Formula One Virtual Grand Prix. That's going to be on Sunday as well with Charles Leclerc, Alexander Albon, Lando Norris, George Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. IndyCar Racing Round 3. Anyway, check that out at Autosport. It's basically your full calendar for all things pro esport coming up in the next few weeks, we'll say. No idea. Just wait, and don't be disappointed. Be prepared that this is going to get turned off like a light switch at one point. You think there was a quick jump on? Wait till you see the jump off of sim racing when they can go back to real life racing. Like I could see this happening. If they got a clear, and they're like, okay, in 6 weeks we're gonna have our first race of the season or third race, whatever. The next race is on. They won't even have the next week. They'll go 5 weeks without esport. Is my prediction. Like that's how fast they will leave this behind. Thank you, Tom. We're not seeing any of that as of now. What else? Live virtual sports sim racing debuts on MotoVision. So virtual races, real emotions on Sunday, March 29th. Didn't that already happen? Yeah, we're a little behind the times on that one, aren't we? Let's see. They got more coming, though. They're going to have another race April 16th, Republic of Sim Racers Thursday, and then Republic of Sim Racers Thursday the 30th as well. MotoVision. Anybody have Polish leading sim racing leagues? Anybody have MotoVision? I've not seen that here in the States, but it's going to be out there first. Maybe in Europe? The combined audience for the IndyCar Iracing event topped 600,000, so not quite as many people as turned out for the NASCAR event, but that's a pretty good viewership for an online race. 600,000. That would do very well on the overall esport list. So congratulations to IndyCar on putting that. Roto VR, I got to haul ass now. We are down to 14 minutes till race time. 14 minutes till race time, you guys. Road to VR, Roto VR picks up $1.86 million in investment to support rollout of the rotating VR chair. Is that something you'd want? You can see him set it up here with the Simracing. Now she's doing hand controls. They show Simracing in the video here. Oh, yeah, Dave, you remember car bras? Aw, the car bra era. Yeah, great. You're showing me VR. Show me the chair. What's the chair doing? I know what VR does. There we go. Thank you. That chair just reminds me of, Captain Dr. Evil. Mini-Me, would you stop humping the laser beam? I just want to see if they have sim racing. I don't approve. Hey, how you doing, Brian? The combo tonight is NASCARs. Again, same cars last week. It's going to be the Camaro versus the Mustang versus the Camry. And we're going to go to Homestead, Miami. Miami. And I need a haul ass or I'm going to be late. Competing in Ironman VR events on Swift. You can do more than just ride a bike. I actually was pricing the Wahoo. Actually, I was trying to find rollers instead of a stationary bike. But it looks like it's a little trickier to make that work. Anyway, the Wahoo trainer is the one I want, but it's like it was like $1,200 friggin' dollars. $1,200. Anyway, video. Pro Sim Racer tries out BMW $1 Million Racing Simulator. Jimmy Broadband got a chance to try out the BMW simulator. And you can see a little video there. He needs it in his shed. I bet you do. And it's also posted at BMW blog a few days ago. You can check it out over there. Also, Broadband, Sim Racer Jimmy Broadband talks about the boom in sim racing. Jimmy, how's your experience in the BMW Motorsport? That's not really the boom, but okay. You mentioned the video, so you have a community that is also interested in technical topics. Let's talk about it. Anyway, they had a conversation with Jimmy Broadband at totalmotorcycle.com. Okay? BMW Works Driver explains sim racing phenomenon. So, Philip Ang, BMW Works Driver. Philip Ang is a talented all-around behind a steering wheel. He has won Formula races, as well as a host of different BMW race cars, including the BMW M4 DTM, BMW M8 GTE, and the BMW M6 GT3. Anyway, here's an article here at teamspeed.com with him talking about the sim racing phenomenon. What else? NASA, like SSCA, but less known. NASA, not NASA, like Space Administration. They have now launched their inaugural sim racing leagues on iRacing. I was talking to a company who was like wanting to cash in on the eSport frenzy and wanted to do something. And I'm like, it's kind of hard. Everyone's already done something. You ought to call NASA. Anyway, apparently they went ahead and did it on their own, and there are now NASA leagues on iRacing. You want to find out, anyone can probably join on those because their pros are amateurs, which means there's no reason you wouldn't be available as well. Speed News, talking about that, might be some good racing for all of you out there. Hendrick Motorsports, you can now do your ads. Continue. Ad block's a nightmare. And it didn't even work. My buddy saw bra ads. Hendrick Motorsport Fabricator takes real-world skills to virtual racing.
Hendrick Motorsports Fabricator takes real-world skills to virtual racing by Holly Kane, April 2nd, 2020, at 8:35 a.m. It was only 1 week into the popular and highly competitive NASCAR Racing Pro Invitational Series.
This was not what I was expecting.
Driver Chase Elliott knew he wanted a high-tech, high-performance sim racing rig. Fortunately for Elliott, and many others, Handbrake fabricator Corey Williams is producing exactly the kind of next-level simulator during the current downtime in the racing world. Elliott's rig was delivered last week just in time for the Iracing event at Virtual Tech.
Okay, I'm bored and I'm short on time. Honda drivers ready to put on a show in Esport WTCR series. All 4 drivers from Honda Racing's 2020 WTCR FIA World Touring Car lineup are ready to do their bit to entertain the fans as they prepare for the opening race of the preseason Esport series. That's why none of us can buy a new wheel or rig right now, because every single pro driver in the world has been equipped. And I want to say buy. I doubt a single one of these guys picked up his credit card or wallet. But all 4 drivers, being Esteban Guerrieri, Nestor Girolami, Thiago Monteiro, and Attila Tassi, are all going to be representing Honda in the Esport WTCR series. I did a shop tour at Hendricks with their marketing lady. It was just the 2 of us. It was awesome. Yeah, one-on-one. You get to go down on the floor, unlike the window tour, right, Steven? You know what I'm talking about. All right, what else? AutoGuide.com, racing from home. Get Dirt Rally 2.0 project cars for free this month. I think I've been telling you guys all about that. Yeah, no cameras. InsideRacing.com. Codemasters hope to ease Verstappen's virtual GP concerns as more F1 drivers join. Codemasters, the makers of Formula 1, hope to attract Max Verstappen. I wonder how much pressure is being put on him. I don't know. And what else? What else? Most annoying things that still exist in the F1 2019 game. You know what? I'm not going to beat up on them. If you guys want to read the beat up article, we could spend a whole show beating up on F1 2019, but I can see this just uncorking a rant, and I want to get to racing. So, most annoying things that still exist in F1 2019 game, you'll find that at essentiallysports.com. Oh, shut up, Jeff. They're talking to Jeff from Half-Life? I'm not sure. What else? Oh, Dave Blair, one of the dedicated crew members. Dave Blair, who's always here in the chat. Dave Blair, who's always out there in the race. Dave Blair, who is a big part of what makes the Sim Pit such a great team. He has put a new video out on our crew channel. If you don't know about our crew channel, you should check it out. Simpit Crew on YouTube. And that's where some of the other cast members will put up videos. It might be driving videos. It might be how-to videos. Might even be something like this one, the Thrustmaster TLCM Thoughts by Dave Blair. And just in disclosure, I'll give you his own description of the show. Dave Blair rambles on and on about his new Thrustmaster TLCM pedals. So if you'd like to hear Dave Blair's thoughts on the pedals, you can check that out at Simpit Crew, along with videos from some of our other cast members. A few rigs to show, and then it's race time. Number 1, this one by Blocky77. Custom arcade racing sim, coming along nicely. I do like his cabinet style look. If you're going to use, look at, he's got the old GT3 RS Porsche wheel. Look at that one. That is a relic of a wheel. Perfect for a gaming cabinet. I like the way he did that. If you're going to do a single screen monitor, yeah, you need to have a coin slot. There it is. He's got a coin slot right there on his computer case. I love it. Brilliant. Oh, that's a real coin slot. Oh, that's not even just a fake. That is a real coin slot right there. I love it. It is an old arcade box turned into a race. Very, very well done by Blocky77. Ricky Baker 10 posting this one. Recently moved and he finished setting up his rig. And that's a classic P1 chassis in black. I literally built this exact rig a few weeks ago. Fanatic Podium wheelbase. Not sure what the colors. I don't think those are Husinkvelds, but those sure look like an Erector set style pedal. Nice looking rig there for sure. That's a nice rig. Curved monitor. I'm jealous of a lot of things there. Xbox Motorcycle Simulator. Adaptive Controller 2016 Ducati Panigale. So this guy... Ooh, 3D printer, 3D printed parts. I love it. Anyway, he built up his own motorcycle sim using a real Ducati. A real Ducati to play Xbox Racing. His triple screens are literally triple screens. 3 of them. Anyway, that's quite a clever setup right there. So that is going to do it for today's show right now. 6 o'clock, so in 4 minutes, our race lobby will open. If you want to race with me, the pit crew, and all of our community, all you have to do is hop on iRacing. We're going to be running the Cup cars. That is the Camaro versus the Mustang versus the Camry, the NASCAR Cup cars at Homestead. Fixed setup starting in just a few minutes. Password will be Simpit 2020. I'll be there as quick as I can get over there. We're going to... Bill Fletcher, I promised you an email by the end of the weekend. Sorry about that. Hello, Bill. I see you there, and I have your email. I've just been trying to write a response in a proper manner for you. So, yes, and yes. Anyway, Bill, yes, I will get back to you. Anyway, that is going to do it. If you want to come out and race, password is Simpit 2020. Come race in those Cup cars with us, and I will leave you with the comedic artistic talents of Joa Antonio as we bring this show to a close. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the pit crew and making it so much fun to hang out and talk about sim racing.
This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun. Welcome to today's edition of the Pitstop Review. My good friends, the pit crew, you are the real star of today's show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out on a Hump Day Wednesday. It's not Hump Day, but mark your calendar, because if Hump Day is on the 1st, that means we have a very early.
Get out there, do some racing, have yourselves a great weekend. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.